From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, from the magical Magic Castle. From jaw-dropping abracadabra to sleight of hand, ta-da! It is the Hollywood Hills Chateau that has been shrouded in mystery since its opening in 1963. We really pulled a rabbit out of the hat for this one. Where's my wand? Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and yes, you can believe your eyes. We are actually inside the members-only magical mansion where Houdini's said to haunt the halls. But the castle is much more than Copperfields and card tricks.
The Magic Castle is a private club that was created for magicians and their guests to enjoy a magical evening of fine dining and dazzling magic.
That ace of spades.
She made me do it! I'm magic! I knew it! All this time I knew it!
I have seen so many celebrities here. Jane Fonda, Charlize Theron, Paul Rubens was of course a big magic fan. We have a whole bunch of celebrity members. Johnny Depp, once Cate Blanchett was here for brunch and she was like in a hat and glasses. On January 2nd, 1963, the Magic Castle opened its doors. Many, many greats have passed through here. Of course, David Copperfield and Penn and Teller, the great Lance Burton, David Blaine, and of course, the great Carl Ballantine. My father's member number was 338, which meant he was the 338th person to join. He was the first comedy magician, and a well-known comedy magician. I'm sure there were others before him, but he was the first one on television. We have 5 rooms, we have a close-up room, we have a parlor that's more like an 1890s kind of setup. We are now at the Owl Bar.
The Owl Bar, I guess from all the owls up there. Okay, Johnny Carson, why is Johnny Carson in here?
Well, because this was the original backdrop of his
show
when it moved to Los Angeles.
Okay, so Archimedes, tell me the history behind that handsome fellow.
Well, Archimedes was actually a real owl.
Oh, really?
And the magic of Harry Keller, who was his owl, has allowed him to become a mentalist.
Oh, so what does he do?
Well, you can ask him a question and he will answer you.
Archimedes, is it too early for a cocktail?
Never.
He's my kind of owl. I am so absolutely bewitched and in awe of the Hollywood history here. Get this, members like Orson Welles and Cary Grant use secret passwords and a trick door to get in. So cool. And now LAU pulling back the curtain on another local landmark.
When it comes to soul food in LA, there's only one name I think of, Doolin's. Doolin's on Crenshaw and Doolin's Soul Food Kitchen.
Doolin's has been in existence for over 30 years. It was started by our parents, Adolph and Mary Doolin, and they initially opened a hamburger stand called Hamburger City, which later morphed into Aunt Kizzy's Back Porch, and currently we operate as Doolin's Soul Food Kitchen and Doolin's on Crenshaw.
I'd like to get the baked fish. Ooh, the string beans are my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'll do the cabbage. I gotta do the cornbread muffins.
Altogether, we've been in the restaurant business approaching 50 years. We started off in the hamburger business, but the hamburger business started to fail. And so my parents decided to start serving soul food as a solution. Some of the specialties that we offer are our fried chicken, smothered pork chops, and my favorite is the meatloaf. We do the traditional Southern side dishes such as collard greens, candied yams, mac and cheese, and our cornbread muffins are to die for. Made from scratch, mixed by hand. These were family recipes that were evolved over the years. My dad is from Oklahoma, grew up in a small town called Luther, Oklahoma, was raised on a farm, eventually migrated to Los Angeles with his family, and we've been here ever since. The Crenshaw location opened about 33 years ago, and that's the largest sit-down location of the 3 restaurants that we own. We opened this location about 20 years ago on the corner of Manchester and La Brea. So my brother currently runs this operation, and he's doing a wonderful job.
What do we have here?
Doolin's restaurants are expanding, and what we're doing is we're adding seating. We knew that the SoFi Stadium was coming, so we wanted to have seats for the fans. Sometime in late December, early January, we're going to open it.
We've had a lot of celebrities over the years, from Denzel Washington to Little Richard was a favorite. A lot of the politicians, the mayors of both the city of Inglewood and Los Angeles. We've fed just about everybody. Warren Moon has been a customer of ours for many, many years, going way back to the Aunt Kizzy's back porch days. He's been a really good customer of ours. We're part of the community. The food is delicious. The portions are large. And that was our dad's strategy, to give large portions of really good food. And if you do that, the customers will come again and again.
You know the trick to discovering the magic of SoCal? Watch, stream, record LA Unscripted, of course. No potions needed.
I am in downtown LA with one main goal, and that is to be accepted into the tribe here at Tea Gallery.
Tea Gallery is a mixed-use space for music, photography, fashion, and art. Tea Gallery is special because, one, I am a Nigerian American, so I think I'm probably one of the only ones on this block downtown LA. Two, we are merging culture and art and fashion all together in one. We are not, here to say we are the best dressers or we are the best clothing brand or we are the best musicians. We're saying we are here as one. We are a tribe, we're unity. We're kind of bringing everything all together. So I think Tea Gallery is definitely a standout shop right here downtown LA. Tribe actually really just came because my name is Tomi. Oluwatomi is my full name, but I wanted something that resonated with Tomi, something that started with the T. I'm a DJ, so I didn't want to have DJ something. I wanted to just be more authentic, so Tribe came about. I linked up with one of my good friends, Tunde, and he had a brand, and we kind of just came together and said, hey, let's put Tribe on a hat. And we did that, and from there, it birthed a whole new chapter of life. Tea Gallery has 3 rooms. The first room as you walk in is literally the gallery and what we'll say. The second part of it is what we call the lounge, the bar, the office, where we hold a lot of meetings, where we DJ, where we just get the creative flow, juices flowing from music and art. And then the third part of it is the logistics, where we ship out, where we kind of make sure the business is kind of running and things like that.
We made it to the front of the gallery. I'm so excited. Give me kind of a walkthrough of what we see here.
Well, you're in the mixed-use area where we use for our pop-ups and gallery setup. So this is the main area, and right now is housing our main collection, which is Fresh I Am and Tribe, and some of our friends of our brands, which is Cult. The way we design it is with quality pieces so that it lasts and it can be a moment in your life that you can hopefully wear for a long time and pass on. So like all the pieces, the way they age is part of the design process.
Okay, so obviously I have 0% fashion sense. If you had to put me in one of your outfits, what would you put me in?
I would say you don't have any style. Everybody has style.
Okay.
But I would say if you were to get the Fresh I Am look, I would put you in something really slick and cool.
Okay.
That would accentuate you.
Love slick and cool. I need slick and cool for sure.
That's something that will fit into your wardrobe
Okay.
easily. So let's try this jacket. The lounge is meant to be our real wind down office vibe area, but also to host our guests. So this space also holds our permanent collection pieces. For us, art, music, culture, fashion, we don't see a separation in that. All of it informs the other.
All right, you guys, we're gonna get the party started, but first, am I officially a part of the tribe?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Shazam and Alakazam! More wondery and wizardry coming up when LA Unscripted from the Magic Castle is back before someone saws me in half. Not kidding, I've always wanted to do that. We're back with Serinda at the Magic Castle. Now you're going to do this trick with rubber bands.
I am. So we have 2 rubber bands here. I'm interlacing them through my fingers so that you can see
They're
they're linked on either side.
Okay.
But If you give it a little blow, a little tap, they come
How
apart.
did she do that? That's amazing. And I was watching so close. I mean, you guys, what a treat experiencing the tricks of the Magic Castle up close. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. And they say a good magician never repeats their tricks. But Serinda, you have to do that again. I'm going to watch even closer.
One more time.
Okay.
Here we go, Dana. One more time. Give it a...
I don't know how she does it, and I am sitting right here. All right, now another must to keep your eye on.
Hi everyone, I'm Style Smart expert Anya Sar, and as a busy mom, I know that time is the ultimate luxury. That's why I'm so excited because I found a company that delivers holistic health right here to your door. Welcome, come in.
California mobile acupuncture, it's a neat way to experience a holistic way of healing, and you really don't have to leave the house, which is so nice. We actually serve all of LA, Orange County, we actually serve San Diego, we're moving to the Bay Area soon. It started when I was working at a hospital doing stroke rehab, and these patients were being released from the rehab and asking me to come home and continue their care. That is when I realized there was a need for in-home care.
You have so many amazing at-home services you offer. Who is this good for?
Pretty much everyone from A to Z, any kind of age. We treat children, we treat people in their 90s.
Who is a good candidate for acupuncture?
We love to do preventative medicine, so anyone who has health goals, right? They want to be health-minded. When we put the needles in, we activate the central nervous system. It releases biochemicals that bring things into harmony. As a bonus, we do cosmetic acupuncture, which is neat for in between kind of the Botox and the fillers that people are doing. Acupuncture is amazing when it comes to the jowls and lifting. We call it our AcuFace lift.
You're telling me I can get an AcuFace lift at home without leaving my house?
Yes, and it doesn't hurt at all.
I'm gonna just take your pulse.
So really we do an initial exam. We kind of go through the rundown of what it is you're looking for, your health goals, what your main complaints are, and then we kind of cater it from there. And we make it super easy.
Crystal, where's the facelift you promised me?
So she's starting at the top, she's giving a good pull. She's putting needles in muscles to relax the muscle that is creating the wrinkles. We're boosting collagen, elastin, all of that just look good underneath that needs to happen in order for you to feel like you've had a facelift.
This is just all part of my research for you guys to bring you the latest and greatest. I know you do 15-minute consultations, which I love, and then coming up with a very specific, unique, personalized, tailored plan.
Yeah, everyone is so different. So it's really important to have a customized approach, and that is when we see the most change, is when we can really treat you as a person versus kind of the one shoe fits all.
So, Crystal.
Yes.
What are we doing?
We are doing cupping. We're gonna release your upper back and shoulders, get a lot of good circulation going and give you some relief. We really look at what your body needs, and it's a great value in the sense we don't charge extra for all of that. We really just do what it's gonna take to get you as well as possible, as quickly as possible, because that's what makes us successful.
Okay, Crystal, you did not come empty-handed. You also brought a super VIP discount code for our viewers.
So VIP discount code just for your viewers, if they use the code word StyleSmart, through March 31st, we're giving 20% off.
Hocus pocus, this show is the mostest, so don't David Blaine and disappear. More chills and thrills coming your way in just a second. Snacks. All right, snacks. We are Unscripted and inside the Magic Castle, where the famous Hollywood haunt has 13 different stages and has hosted everyone from A-list actors and presidents to the most talented and respected magicians and illusionists of all time. For my next magic trick, I will transport you across town. Voila!
Reggae is people music. People coming together.
Yeah, it was a little surprising. I had to think that there wasn't a Bob Marley film made.
I wanna jam it with you.
The universe was on my side, and I think the family was ready to make it. I knew that from the very first phone call I had. Ziggy Marley was on the call, so I was like, okay, well, this must be real. I just knew we were aligned. We were aligned with the kind of movie I wanted to make. We weren't making a cradle to grave. I wasn't interested in that. We were going to choose a period of Bob's life to focus on, like we did in King Richard. We were going to choose a finite window, and we were going to stick to that.
My life is for people.
Do you really think this world will make it?
Yeah. I thought I knew Bob. I didn't know anything really until the process started. Bob was intense. That's one of the first things I learned about this period of time when he was creating Exodus. I was asking his friends, you know, Neville Garrick, who were around at the time, and Tyrone Danny, and they were like, oh, it was intense. Yeah. They were like, it was intense.
All right, this accent though, you got it. And I know you're part Trinidadian, so West Indian accent is different though, right, than the Jamaican. So how long did it take to get it down?
And Paramount put a great team in place, and then the Marley family had their people who they put in place. So by the time we got on set, there were 9 language experts who were ready. And what became really important was there's the Jamaican patois, but then there's how Bob spoke. No one spoke like Bob. Yeah. He picked up words from his travels. He said American words. There's certain things that Bob says that even Jamaicans don't say.
I've shot in Jamaica once before for No Time to Die. It was really beautiful to do that. That was like a couple of weeks. This was like, oh no, we are immersed. We're doing culture, accents, food, everything. Just about everything that we could get in the film culturally was in there.
You can't separate the music and the message.
'Cause every day we pay the price.
And what is the message?
Sacrifice.
Peace.
Oh, life is worth much more than gold.
When do you remember the first time you ever heard his music?
I would have been 3 or 4. So early I can't even remember, you know. But I learned so much more.
He really went on his own journey, learning to sing, dance, choreograph, listening to hours and hours of Bob's tapes, bedroom tapes. I mean, hours of interviews. So he went on a really deep research process of his own to get there.
It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege and a blessing because I didn't realize that. As I was shooting Bob, I was like, oh, maybe this is the best part you could ever hope for. You know, as you get deeper into Bob's soul and spirit, he became very relatable to me, you know, and what he went through, the struggles he went through, the suffering he endured, and to have his family and his friends there going, it's all good. I was like, oh man, this is nuts.
I'm blown away by his performance. To touch Bob Marley is like, it's a really, really scary endeavor as an actor. My kids don't know Bob Marley. They're gonna know Kingsley Ben-Adir in the same way I think about Malcolm X and Denzel comes to mind. That's just what happens. And so what a tremendous feat it was, and yeah, he delivers.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo, I have one more up my sleeve just for you. Just kidding, there's nothing in there but crumbs. Here on LA Unscripted, we are continuing to celebrate Black History Month, and we're celebrating with our sponsors from Pour Moi.
So as a company, Pour Moi is actually celebrating the contributions that Black people have made to history. And what better person to recognize than Dr. Gladys West, whose groundbreaking mathematical research really was the foundation of our GPS system. So the GPS system is used for so many applications, and at Pour Moi, we use it for your cream finder, so that you know the exact cream to use for the environment you're in, and you can get the maximum protection for your skin.
What is the cream finder?
We broke down the different climate zones in the United States. You rotate on your moisturizer depending on the weather. We have here the cream finder. Once you scan it, it will get your iPhones. It will ask you to allow the location, matches it with the weather forecast exactly in your location for the next 10 hours. And here in Los Angeles, we have 2 offers. We have 1 kit for inland and 1 kit for the coast. So it really balances out how many hours of dryness or humidity and temperature you have. And then it goes to our algorithm and it picks exactly what day cream to use. So this is the new way. You always get it right. You never have to guess. On this hand, I use Climate Smart Skincare, and on this one, I use a regular moisturizer.
The most important thing to understand is that think of skincare like your armor. So the products that we use, we apply to the surface of our skin. And so the surface of your skin is your shield.
I am a huge Dr. O fan. Yuli, I know you are also a huge Dr. O fan. How important was it when you were building this team of women to consider diversity?
Diversity is crucially important for Pour More, but when I chose Dr. O as our scientific advisor, I did it based on that she is simply the best.
How is Pour Moi Skincare celebrating Black History Month?
Well, we have, of course, an amazing deal. So instead of $165, it is only $79 using the code LA79. And you know, we are all made in France.
Yes.
This is the highest standard of skincare, and it's really different than anything you ever tried before, but with guaranteed results.
I love it.
For my next trick, LAU disappears, but just until tomorrow. Thank you to the Magic Castle for letting us go off script. Where will we be next? You never know. Or maybe you can read my mind. Just kidding. Mwah.